What's going on, everybody? Andre Jeter here, and thank you for taking the time to watch this special video all about Abigail Tombs. Last week, I had asked you guys if you had any questions about Abigail Tombs, put it down in the comments in here or on Facebook. And so far, I had 4 people that asked a lot of questions about her. And if you have, and after this video, if you have any more questions that I didn't answer, put them down in the comments, and I'll answer them probably in the comments, not in another video. But I have my laptop and station set up right here, so if I'm looking over there, I'm going to be reading off comments. So let's get into this. The first one actually comes from my sister Janelle, and she asks, "Has Abigail Tombs ever met her father?" No, and I don't want to spoil anything because this is a big part of the story. But Abigail Tombs never met her father, and that's it. We're not gonna get into more of that. So thank you, sis, for that. The next one comes from Natasha Nellis, another good. She's a very good friend of ours, of mine, my wife's, and she asks, "Is she Haitian American?" And her mom is from Haiti, and her uncle from Haiti, and they came here to New York. I don't know the year yet, but of course, before Abigail was born, and they had Abigail. Abigail's mom, Eleanor, met Abigail's father, had Abigail in Brooklyn, and that's where the origin of her story takes place so far. Are both she asks more questions. Are both parents Haitian? No, just the mom. Is she first generation American? Yes, she is. Is she mixed? Yes, she is. Is she smart and strategic, good with math and tech? Okay, so she's by far not a genius, but she's not stupid. She gets very good grades in school. Because Abigail's goal was that she before she found out she was a demon slayer, she wanted to be a doctor, and she wanted to help people. But now that once her demon slayer powers originate or I guess develops, kind of throws a little wrench in her plans and stuff like that. So strategic wise, I guess before her uncle started training her, no, she wasn't. She had no reason to be strategic. But now, because her uncle is a veteran demon slayer, he teaches her, how to be strategic when it comes to how to fight horde demons. So in that sense, she's strategic. But when it comes to military stuff, probably not. You know, um, does she have any insecurities? Yeah, just like I guess like most people, she has insecurities. She's a human being. She doesn't always feel like she's the smartest in the room. Um, she has one major insecurity that I can say that without spoiling it, that she kind of blames herself for a lot of the situations that happens. There's one big major one that she blames herself for that she can't escape from. It kind of haunts her to this day. It's one of the flaws in that character that I don't really want to get into without spoiling it. So I'll leave that one at that. Let's see. Is she angry? Is she kind? Abigail, I wouldn't say she gets angry. I mean, she's very opinionated. I based Abigail off of myself, a combination of myself and my sister. So I took the good and bad qualities of myself and the good and bad qualities of my sister, and I kind of meshed them together. You know, um, for those of you guys, you know me, I could get reserved, I could get emotional, I could be, up and down at times and stuff like that. Um, and so, kind of like for my sister Janelle, who I spoke about, that's where I based the character of Abigail Tombs on, and I threw a little mixture of some other stuff in there. But by far angry, nah, she I wouldn't consider her angry at all. Is she kind? Yeah, she is. And she doesn't like to admit it that she's kind and stuff like that. She definitely doesn't like bullies. She has a strong sense of justice, and she could be sarcastic at times as well too. You know. So the next one is she feminine? Not really. If she had a choice, she'd rather wear a pair of jeans and a pair of Jordans, which is her favorite brand of sneakers that she likes to wear. And that's not to say that she can't do it. It's just that that's just not her choice. Um, Next one is she rich? Um, she's not rich, but she's not rich like Bill Gates or anything like that, or wealthy, but she does come from old money because her demon slaying family has been doing this for generations, and they accumulated a large sum of money. And without spoiling a lot, that's how Abigail's able to afford going to private school. Um, Her uncle had told her that her mom left her some money, and that is true. But they have a lot more money than that, you know. So yeah, so she's definitely rich, but not kind of like filthy rich. Um, and she comes from old money, where it's like, honestly, I put it to you this way: if Abigail decided she didn't want to work again and she wasn't a demon slayer, she'd be alright. um, let's see. Was she close? Does she come from poverty? No. Was she close to her dad? Again, no. Doesn't know her dad. Does she have a love interest? Okay, so in the stories, she doesn't have a love interest as of yet. But I'm gonna create a kind of like a love triangle. There's one of her classmates that starts to fall in love with her, and there's also one of the guys from the streets in the neighborhood that falls in love with her. So it's gonna have a kind of a love triangle there that I'm not quite looking forward to because I don't do romance stuff like that. But I know, you know, some of the females are reading it. They want to see that stuff. So fellas, sorry man, I got a piece of females as well too who are reading it or reading my stuff. Um, okay, that's more stuff about love interest, and yeah, that's it. So Natasha, thank you very much for asking these questions. Sis, thank you as well too. The next question comes from April Ortega. She's another good friend of mine, and this is actually one of my favorite questions. And she asks, "Does she have any special abilities?" So yes, of course she does. She's a demon slayer. How can I explain it? Her basic main special abilities is kind of like Captain America. She's strong, fast. She's invulnerable to certain attacks and stuff like that. So, meaning like she could die from a gunshot to the head. But it takes a lot to take her down. You know, she's super strong. You know, bench press like crazy, over 500, 600 pounds, no problem. You know, that's how strong she is. You know, for someone who's like what 5'5", 5'4", you know, that's crazy. Imagine seeing a teenage girl do that. I'll blow your mind. So that's the first part of her powers, is that, you know, she's, you know, again, kind of like Captain America powers. The second part of her powers comes from slaying demons, and I didn't want her to be able to slay demons in any generic way using kind of like holy relics or regular swords or guns or anything like that. But this power is unique to all of the demon slayers in the series. However, with training and with guidance, you can strengthen this power, and we'll call this one the her aura. So basically, all demon slayers have this aura that they can fuse their weapon with, making it strong. So making it stronger. So imagine she uses a sword, a katana, and she infuses that katana with her aura, making it incredibly strong. Like, I wouldn't say it's like adamantium, but it could cut through a lot of stuff with ease, you know? So That's how she kills. That's how she's able to kill the demons, by fusing this spiritual aura with the weapon. And she could do that with anything. She could do that with a butter knife. She could do that with a pencil. She could fuse that small pencil with her aura, making it so strong, probably one of the strongest weapons that anyone else has, stronger than a gun, stronger than a regular sword, and she could kill demons with it. Um, Now, like I said before, the more training you have, the more training you have, the more you train in your aura, you can make your aura extremely strong. Like, and I will say this in some of the series, you have demon slayers who are so strong at using their spiritual aura, they don't even need weapons. That's how crazy it is. They can use an aura in their hands and boom, killing demons without even picking up a weapon. So that's another good series. I can't wait to start on as well too, when Abigail just meets these other slayers. So April also asks is, what is she passionate about? Um, Outside, I would say, like me, what she's passionate about is that she's passionate about her family. She wants to really get to know her family. She wants to find out who her mom, who her dad is, because right now all she knows is her uncle, and she loves her uncle to death, even though that he could drive her crazy because he's all about traditions and holding up to the Tombs family legacy. Um, she's very big on that. She's big on just hanging out with her friends, having a good time. She's passionate about life. Like, she wants to have fun. She wants to enjoy life, and she feels like being a demon slayer, she can't do that. You know, she's always out at night slaying demons, and now she can't enjoy life the way she wants to. And the big part of what she's passionate about is that she enjoys baking like I do, and she enjoys sweets like I do. And her favorite dessert is a cherry Danish, which is one of my favorites, and apple pie. But she loves sweets and she loves cherry Danishes. On a side and the side note, she hates donuts. She thinks donuts are disgusting because they donuts. The Dutch made donuts, and they used to fry donuts in lard. So she just thinks that's gross. Of course, they don't do that now. But if she had to choose any dessert, any pastry, it would be cherry Danish, and she loves Coke Zero with a slice of lemon. Outside of that, what is she passionate about? I think that's probably just about it. And the last question that April has is that, is she a Christian? No, she's not necessarily a practicing Christian, but that doesn't mean she doesn't believe in God. Um, she just, doesn't really practice Christianity at all like that, which is crazy since, there are demons in the story. But to answer your question, honest questions, she's not a Christian. And the last set of questions come from another good friend of mine, Althea Franklin. And she asks, does she have any siblings? No, she doesn't. I was going to say starting out, she does it, but later on in the series, she does. But again, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm just going to leave it at that. She doesn't have any siblings. And she asks us, what level is her education? Again, she goes to high school. What drives and motivates her? I guess what really drives her is that she wants to kill all these demons to the point where she doesn't have to be a demon slayer anymore. And I can say this: at one point, she wanted to get rid of her power. She really didn't want to have it. She didn't want to be involved in it. She didn't want to see any demons, and she just wanted to live her life. She's big on that. So in a sense, you could say that Abigail, she could be selfish at times. She's all about me, 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 instead of trying to help other people out. She has a duty to protect humans from demons, and she necessarily doesn't want to be involved in that. She's like, yo, no, I want to become a doctor. I want to do my own thing. I want to live my own life, So is her identity a secret? To most people, it is, and I guess I will, no, I don't even want to spoil that either. So identity is definitely a secret to definitely to people in school, in the neighborhood, and stuff like that. But people get a sense that she's hiding something, but they just don't know what it is as of yet. So yeah, so that's it. That's all the questions that I answered. I hope I answered them the best that I could and stuff like that. And I want to thank you to my sister Janelle, April, Althea, Natasha for Natasha Unellis for asking these questions. And if you guys, any other people have any questions that you would like to know about Abigail, like I said, put them in the comments below. You can find me on Instagram as well too, Author Andre Jeter, and post the comments there. Um, Next, I'll probably be working on her uncle Tombs, which is crazy. I think honestly he might be my favorite character outside of Abigail Tombs. But that's it for now, everyone. Thank you again so much. Again, I couldn't done this without you guys. This project is all thanks to you guys helping me out, making Abigail Tombs come alive. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Peace.